I'm not trying to say that this don't give me a known feel. I don't want to say that.
That's what you just said, so just say it.
If it's a night of me,
that's what you said.
the way that known was supposed
Would have had news leaking. Y'all asked me what I would have did the news when I seen them.
What you would have did?
I would have put news on Fox 5 with Vada fly for all.
You already know what it's hitting for. If you didn't know, it's your man Vada Fly. Tell your mama I said hi. I got my guy with me.
Showtime SP to nobody that nobody's. Bah!
Yeah, don't be acting upset. We back in effect. What up, man? Man, it's like a weird time. It's like so much to talk about. As I break down every round that I've sketched about, we got like a couple battles we gotta talk about. We got mad drama we gotta talk about. Event coming up to talk about. You know what I'm saying? And you know, with the way the world works, you know what I mean? Like it's a lot. It's a lot.
It's a lot.
But I want to start. I got a couple things I want to talk about. You know what I'm saying? First and foremost, is Eazy ducking twerk. Like, let's get right to it. These people's time is very important, and I don't want to waste none of it.
I don't like to say, you know, as a fellow Philadelphian, you know, Philly representative, 215 all day.
If a sneak start leaning and a heat stop working, then my heat start working, I'ma rob me a person.
That's me all day.
Let's go.
Like, I always gotta say that.
Yo.
You know what I'm saying? I'm always going to be on the side of Philly. Okay. But when it comes to battles and battle rap, and when it comes to battle rapping, I always will have a separated opinion. Biased aside, the way that it looks, the way that it sounds, yeah, it definitely sounds like Eazy is. It's not necessarily ducking as far as, well, I don't want to battle him. I believe that the battle, you know, he does want to battle him. But during some certain situations and circumstances that have occurred, you know, right now it's a little hot water. So this would be a great time for New Jerzey Twork to battle Eazy. But Eazy's trying to play the part like, no, let this die down. Let whatever's going on over there die down, because it's between me and you. Because every time I get out here in battle, it's always about what's going on with her. So let's go out there when there's actually nothing going on, and it's actually going to be bars and rapping. And when you lay out the playing field like that, if the actual battle happens, it all depends on if we get a fully prepared Twork. If we get a fully prepared Twork, yeah, I clearly got Twork winning this battle 2-1.
Sound like a real nigga to me.
It's like this, the way I see it, you know what I'm saying? Do I feel like he ducking? I feel like he strategically picks his battles. I feel like he likes to control the environment. I feel like he never going to battle on another league other than the trenches. That's how I personally feel.
I was going to get to that later, but since we're here now.
I feel like a lot of his battles are going to either be in Philadelphia, near Philadelphia. He's going to make it his own advantage. I don't see, because I seen Arsenal say, yo, I was going to battle him on TBL, but he backed out because I was going to bring Papoose there. You know what I'm saying? This is what he's saying. But that's what Twork is saying, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But here's the deal. I feel like there's only like a person or two that Eazy could battle that'll make me be like, yeah, it makes sense. Rock being one of them, and that ain't happening.
That ain't happening.
You know what I'm saying? Because if it was happening, we would know that.
Yeah.
Lux, that ain't happening.
No.
Mook, that ain't happening.
No.
And that's about it. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
I don't want to see it. Like, if he was to battle Big K right now, losing, off of Big K losing to Twork, and Twork is right here, like, yo, from what Twork is saying on the space, he's like, yo, we done almost had the contract ready. He talking about he had the movies, he gonna hit me back, and he's still waiting for the motherfucking contract. But shit, I mean, what are we doing here?
It's the way that battle rap is right now. You know, back in our day, there used to just be one league.
Shit, man, yo, if this was the old days.
Yeah, now, well, the thing about the old days, they the old days.
They would just fight amongst each other, but because they would notice that there is traction amongst each other, that would probably be the next battle. Like, you know, like they would push for that battle if they were on the same agreeing terms for the league. But because they're not on the same league, right? Or because Twork can go any and everywhere he wants to go, he's not on that contract. But Eazy,
but Twork is not on known.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, he's not. I'm gonna tell you right now, he's not on known. I know he's not. So you know how I know? It's process of elimination. Here's a battle with Woosah the day before, because what they do is with these events.
It's a battle with Woosah.
Yeah, but they do like the T-Top is doing an event the day before Gnome. You know what I'm saying? So they're having an event in New York. I seen the card come out with Woosah versus him. That's how I know he's not on known. You know what I'm saying? Because he ain't gonna battle on Friday and Saturday. That's just not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, it would never happen.
I know, but in my mind, they
URL's not booking a nigga who's battling the night before, so you can
not.
cancel him being unknown, right? But
for that, all right. So then, for that alone, Twork is not necessarily on anybody's schedule. Neither is Eazy, but Eazy kinda is. Whether we want to agree or not. The nigga's on Chrome. He's on Chrome and Trenches. So if it ain't Chrome or Trenches, you're not going to see Eazy the Black Captain on any other platform. So therefore, price-wise, platform-wise, wherever the status is going to be at, yes, Eazy would end up curating it so that it could be towards him to win this battle. But for a nigga like Twork, yeah, you kind of have to. You're going to have to make it lopsided. It doesn't matter where New Jersey Twork is. He going to show up and show out. So why not try to keep it in the Philly? You know what I mean? Like, it's also smart on
I mean, he would have went to Philly and battled him. I mean, he already whooped his ass in one round of joint. You know what I'm saying? So it's like...
That's true. But he wasn't at that time. But at that time, he wasn't running shit the way that he's running shit now. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, but like... All right, well, here's the thing, man.
What?
You know what I mean? Like, he's not running shit currently. You know what I'm saying? Like, right now, he's not running shit. Like, he's doing his thing, you know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with he just won against Swamp. But before that, we had battles with clear losses, you know what I'm saying? Like, Shotgun Sugar, that's a clear loss, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then Charlie Clips, that was a clear loss, you know what I'm saying? Like, and you can go on, the Geechee Guy, that was a clear loss, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like he was on that 12-game winning streak and then continued on it. He had his ups and downs, you know what I'm saying? Then they had the John debacle where it was good battles, debatable how you call it. I mean, if you give it to Eazy, I'm cool with it. Whoop-de-whoop, but they were supposed to be 25,000 on the floor. That was a lie, so it takes away from the whole battle. You know what I'm saying? It takes away from the validity of the battle.
Absolutely.
Because part of the reason why we wanted to be like in the shit and you know what I'm saying was the money on the floor.
Somebody told a lie one day.
And then there was no money on the floor. It's like, man, what the fuck are we doing here? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, so people be like, oh man, y'all ain't this, y'all. I'm like, my nigga, like, we only wanted to see what the big show was. And then it didn't happen. It's like, oh my God. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. Listen, Arsenal, if he battles Arsenal, I don't give a fuck about an Arsenal battle. I'm gonna be honest with you. I really don't. Because Arsenal does one or two things. Shout out to Arsenal. I rock with Arsenal, you know what I'm saying, as a career MC. But he's only going to use that angle in all 3 rounds. Like, how and what else am I to expect? And by the time he's done, it's going to be some shit by the time, like, sometimes he'll use the angle so much, you'll be like, oh my God.
I'm tired of the angle.
Oh my God. Like, So, even if, so that's not a bigger battle to me. Twork is the biggest battle that's not named Tay-Rock for him right now.
Yeah.
That's keeping it 1,000. What is bigger?
There isn't one.
There's none.
There is none. I was about to say, the only thing, it's the big 3, which would, well, not the big 3, but the 3 battles for Eazy would be Tay-Rock, New Jersey Twork, or Big K.
Yeah, but, and Big K's at the bottom because he lost to Twork.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
So it's like
Tay-Rock, Twork, or Big K. And I don't want to see Twork versus Goods and no shit like that. I'm good on that. Goods, my man. I don't want to see that shit. What is he going to... He's not going to beat Twork. I fuck with Goods, but... No, come on.
Twork, there's a lot of battles out there for Twork.
Okay,
if we're changing the subject.
We're not changing the subject.
Go ahead.
So, and then I know Frank is involved, you know what I'm saying? Frank White is the sponsor dude, you know what I'm saying? He's cool people and shit like that. I do feel like he'd be too close to the fire a lot of the time, and he'd go with like whoever he's on the phone with, like Good said. If you're on the phone with this nigga, he agree with him. If you're on the phone with that nigga, he agree with him. You be way too close to the wind, you know what I'm saying? But like I've heard and seen in other instances before, back in the days, the sponsors used to just sponsor and chill. Yeah. Now the sponsors is in the fucking conversations, they in the spaces every day and shit. Yeah. They're like a part of the goddamn show now. So it takes away from like how the old sponsors used to be. These niggas is vocal sponsors. It's like a ghost, you know, back in the days when people used to ghostwrite for people you never knew. Now niggas will tell you, yo, I wrote 4 records last month. You know
like, just to keep going with the sponsors, like we knew that it was sponsored by Exclusive Vodka, but we never knew
who ran it.
Exactly.
The nigga from Exclusive Vodka wasn't in the fucking fit spaces, or he wasn't in
the meetings. You know what I'm saying?
Al Capone wasn't in the meetings.
You know what I'm saying? Al Capone, the dude, he was not in none of that.
They was like falling back type shit. But
Gerald McCoy was not. Only time you see, he was, if anything, he was the most neutral, because Jerzey McCoy would come out on stage and be like, all right, I got money on the floor for either one of y'all. And then he'll just step back. Yeah. Like, that's the most you ever see him go where, yeah, G, put in that money. We saw him put that money in. Otherwise, it's a lot of battles that you didn't even know that he sponsored, but he sponsored. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But
so with Frank, at this point, what is the end game for Frank? You know what I'm saying? Like, do you want to continue to be a sponsor, or is this one of the things like do you want to build a league? Like, what is the purpose of being a loud partner instead of being a silent?
I mean, it's clout at the end of the day, I guess. But you know, it's cool. I mean, I rock with dude. You know what I'm saying? I've done shit with him before. You know what I'm saying? Like when he's promoted events and shit like that.
Yeah.
So it's cool. You know what I'm saying? But let me get to let me get past this. So
keep going.
You know, like I said, it's only 2 battles that I want to see. It would be Twork or it would be Rock. If it ain't that, like anything else is in between. You come in here like, oh, I'm battling Bill Collector next month. I'm like, I'm not feeling that. You know what I'm saying? It's like one of them things where it's like, I'm good on that. But moving along, you got this shit is funny right here. Hitman Verb going at it again for like the 50th time. So here's how it started, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't been keeping track with every single tweet and all this other shit, but Hitman had tweeted that don't nobody go to battle rap events no more, you know what I'm saying? Like, and he tweeted it like the day after Cal shit. So it was like when Cal had the event, the one that he just had not so long ago with A-Verb and JC on it. I said it in my video, it looked like there was 20 niggas there, you know?
People don't understand, man. And that's why I don't want to be a part of hip-hop no more. Because it just...
You know what I'm saying? I did say that. I was like, yo.
All together?
Yeah, it
like
didn't look packed. You know what I'm saying? Like the venue looked malnourished.
Yeah.
It looked a little hungry.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying? It looked like the venue ain't eat that day.
It was peckish.
It was like Chipotle chicken. It was a little shake of the spoon.
You're not gonna go back in and
it was a shake. Nah, it was a shake of the spoon, right? So the nigga Hitman says that, right? And then Cal had tweeted, if I said this, you wouldn't have talked to me for 2 years if I said this after your event, right? So what Hitman has to realize, very fair. Hitman done made me unfollow him before, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know this nigga, he might make me do it again, you know what I'm saying? And every time he do it, I go follow him again. Nigga, why can't I follow you? I ain't said shit, I'm just reporting the news, my nigga. And I go follow him again. Fuck you mean? I gotta know what's going on with Bags and Bodies. Nigga, you in charge, right? Yeah. But anyway, so he says, so Hitman's like, you know, he's like, why would you make me think I was talking about you? If I was talking about you, I'd just say it. Now, Cal caught the bait because what happened is he's not going at Cal. He's talking about Verb not being able to sell out main events or have a big crowd there. That's what he's actually going at. So Hitman you see what I'm saying? He's laminating the fact that nobody don't go to battle rap events no more. It's not about him having an issue with Cal. It's collateral damage. It's like I hit your car, but you hit the car in front of you. You know what I'm saying? Like, so Cal
I killed him, stray, but I shot through both the windows.
Right. So Cal caught the stray like, yo, booty poo. But then when I heard Hitman's part in the space, he was basically like, I don't even know why it's no disrespect because that nigga Verb ain't never sold shit out anyway.
Come on, my nigga.
So now he can lay on it like, yo, I ain't even tripping because it's like a nigga say you disrespected them, but then at the end of the day you think about what they're saying you're disrespecting someone about. Like for instance, when they say, oh Vada, you was disrespectful because you should have reported on the story, blah 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 blah. And then the story wound up being true. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, how are you telling me that I'm wrong for saying some shit that was true? No, you don't like the fact that I said it, but it doesn't mean it's not true. You see what I'm saying? So let's go even further. So you see how they just, when they found out it was true, it went from this, we never heard about that shit again, right?
They don't like the messenger.
They don't like the messenger, but they can't do shit about it,
was
right?
the message true?
Right, the message is true. Just respect your message, motherfucker.
That's it.
You can't spell gnome with a P in it. Now let's keep it moving. So then the nigga Hitman says. So the nigga
There's a whole video y'all don't even know about. Y'all don't even know about that joint. He had to cut it. You know what I'm saying? Just keep going.
So the nigga Hitman.
Keep going.
So the nigga Hitman he starts elaborating about Verb and shit. He's like, yo, Verb been reaching out like on St. Louis Day, trying to reach out to like get him like, yo, can I stand in your corner when you battle Mook? Now, Verb, my nigga.
Wait,
you got no damn
Verb said that?
Yeah, like trying to, like, I don't know if they was gonna piece it up or, yo, it's unity, when you battling Mook soon, let's just get together, do it for St. Louis and I stand behind you.
What?
Yeah.
Man, hell no. Hell no.
Bro, he's not.
Y'all not cool. Like, y'all not cool like that, bro. That's like asking to be.
Hell no.
That's like him saying like, yo, hit me. That's like, yeah, If that's the case, Verb, you might as well. If you ask him, you might as well ask Hitman to be a groomsman. You know what I'm saying? He getting married, right? Go ahead and be a groomsman to him. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We gonna piece it up at the event, and then I'm gonna be standing right behind you with my suit on. Where I gotta go? Men's Warehouse? Where I go?
No, we gotta go even further. So check this out. So then. Because I was listening to this shit when I ain't have nothing going on. I just press space. Sometimes I be in the gym. I just press space and listen to all this shit.
You are braver than me.
He did that shit. He guilty as fuck. He guilty as fuck. I told you. He guilty as fuck.
Does that mean he's guilty?
He guilty as fuck. I told you. Oh, nigga. He did that shit. He guilty as fuck.
Just listen to it. So I don't care, right? So I'm listening to some of this shit, right? And the nigga says, the nigga Verb says, Hitman got mad at the fact that Verb was like, when I went to the event, I saw everybody I had an issue with, and ain't nobody say shit to me. Verb will do that. He'd be like, yo, every nigga I had an issue with, I saw, ain't nobody say shit to me. But Verb really did say that he saw everyone except Hitman. I saw the video, Verb posted the video where he said, I saw everyone, I never ran into Hitman, but everybody else I saw, whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. Hitman never got Verb's version. And just went on a rant like, oh, you know, y'all letting him say that he saw me, woody. He's super emotional about this shit, right?
Yeah.
So Verb was saying some shit like about the Wild 'N Out show, like, yo, the Wild 'N Out show ain't been selling out like that either.
Wild 'N Out, ain't
so now what Verb got to realize, this is the shit, they both got false in this shit. What Verb got to realize, if that show sells 10 tickets a city, that shit has nothing to do with Hitman Holla. He's just a nigga on the show. He is not expected to sell out 10,000 seat venues. You know what I'm saying? He's just a part of the show. If the show don't sell out, they're not looking at Hitman Holla like, yo, man, you ain't sell 5,000 tickets at this stop. I'm telling you, that's not how it works. They're looking at the overall success. The name on the billboard, it says, Nick Cannon presents Wild 'N Out. Not Hitman Holla presents Wild 'N Out. He's just a nigga in the commercial. So I get it. So what happens is, right, and I'm gonna throw it to you. It's often the way the story is told will change to fit the narrative. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna say something that's gonna uplift you. Like, yo, it's amazing that you're on Wild 'N Out for 17 seasons in a row, but the Scottsdale show didn't sell out. You know what I'm saying? It ain't that. They gotta add some bullshit to more bullshit. So they'll take a nigga like me and be like, oh, he was in the military. He was this, that, and the third. Like, what the fuck does that have to do with me talking about battle rap? But they want to try to they gotta add a little sauce on it to be like, oh, and he gets a check, and what the hell does that matter? You know what I'm saying? But you can't focus on what the issue is or what your issue is with a person, so you have to compound it to try to make them seem like an overall bad person and shit. It falls short all the time. So when you're talking about Hitman in this regard, he did something that nobody's done before. Because he talked about Conceited too, and he was like, yo, they tried to like pin him against Conceited, but Conceited got out of battle rap almost 10 years ago and never looked back. Besides only coming around to do an event, like show face at an event and shit. Conceited got the fuck out of the way. So my question to you is this. How do you feel like Hitman and Verb should deal with their beef? And is Conceited wrong when he just left the game and never came back in that shit again? The floor is yours, ma'am.
Did Hitman Holla and Verb already battle? Yeah, they did.
Yes, sir.
So that therefore
yes, sir. That's the way you talk to your son.
Okay. So therefore,
yes, sir.
This isn't leading to anything, right? So we just let the domestic violence happen over there. Just continue to watch. I don't give a damn. I don't care. I see no reasoning for caring about Hitman Holla and Verb. Y'all were friends at one point, or then y'all was never friends, but yeah, y'all are arguing in front of everybody about being friends, okay? Moesha and Eazy had plenty of fights, but guess what? At the end of the show, they hugged and was friends again.
That's a fact.
Cousin Skeeter and Robert Richard's character that I don't remember, they always got into some trouble. But guess what? At the end of the episode, they hugged and the episode ended. What I'm saying is, I'm sick of this sitcom shit between these two brothers is what I'm sick of it. I don't care. You know what? One side it sounds like hate, and on another side it sounds like you feel a little guilty. Of course it's gonna sound like hate, because Verb is gonna hate on Hitman Holla for all of the successes and things that he got that way. And yes, Verb can hate a little bit, because maybe, just maybe, The invitation to the audition just kind of got lost in the mail. Maybe Verb is upset about that. Maybe, right? Maybe Hitman Holla's a little guilty. Yeah, you're right. Khan was already here, so I got on. Charlie is here, so I got on. I should have brought Verb with me. Maybe Hitman Holla's a little bit guilty about that. But one thing's for sure, and two things for certain, is that I don't give a shit.
All right,
question.
All right, man. So, you got, and like I said, it really doesn't matter, but it's just a bunch of one of the millions of topics, you know what I'm saying, that are going on. All right, so state about. I don't be in that shit all the time. I listen to the clips, man. They be online. I see them motherfuckers. I don't be in there. I watch them but if I don't listen to them, how the fuck I'm gonna tell you about it? Because you on here and it's important information. But check this out. So you got these motherfuckers. All right, so they talking about the state of the culture. You know what I'm saying, as far as the battles go, right? And I thought this was a good talking point about the oversaturation. If you think, I just want to give you two different time frames, right? So if you take 2017, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, and put them in a bottle, you know what I mean? And then you take 23 and on. Back before 22, pretty much before COVID, a lot of these names you had to earn. You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers wasn't just waking up and battling Charlie Clips or battling Arsenal just because, you know what I'm saying? Or you could take them on the Car Wash Battle League and you got fucking Geechee Gotti next month. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit would, like, it would happen like small, but it would only be one rounders and shit. Like, back in the day. It would never be, these niggas was doing 3-round battles with just nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like, and somewhere in between, the game got lost in translation. You know what I'm saying? So now you see people battling stars every damn weekend. I don't know if the economy changed, that people just need money, so they just taking all these battles everywhere. I think we might, because before that time period, the 2023, people's money wasn't even as bad. You know what I'm saying? Once COVID and everything else and the economy changed and the eggs started calling $7 a gallon, $7 a dozen, people are having to find other ways to make money. I think a lot of these MCs and caffeine one way too.
I'm gathering my points.
What my point is the oversaturation of battle rap has now made what used to be main events non-important. You know what I'm saying? Like you see it. Battlers nowadays are doing one of three things, right? They're either having a classic, really good battle, you know what I'm saying, some fire shit, mid, maybe choke, stumble, like the battle might be okay, or don't show up. Like, these are the three things that are happening. It's either a good battle, somebody's gonna choke, or one of the artists is not showing up. And that shit happens way too. Every single card that comes out nowadays has people that's not showing up. You know what I'm saying? And they always got these excuses. And my thing is this: I think some MCs would rather no show than to show up and do bad. Then some of them will just show up and do bad. Like, just show up, give a bullshit performance, and move on. But what I'm saying is, what my point is, what do you think it is that changed battle rap to now where it's like the Harlem Globetrotters? These niggas is battling every week, every card. Like, alright, I want to give you this last point.
Go ahead. When
you first ever in life saw the Harlem Globetrotter run up to the person with the bucket and throw it was confetti. It was a banger. What happens if you see that shit 15 times?
I went 3 times in a row.
What happens if you see it 3 weeks in a row?
I went 3 times.
I'm just saying. But what happens after you see it the third, fourth, and fifth time? It's not impressive anymore, right?
Nope.
This is what I'm saying is happening. What's your opinion? What has changed so much? Because it's not the same.
Okay. One is going to be the obvious one. It's not that there's no more money in battle rap. It's that there's not a lot. Okay. There used to be a time where it didn't matter how much it was where it was. If you got a phone call from King of the Dot, RBE, URL, Queen of the Ring, if you get a call from them, you definitely about to answer that phone call. It doesn't matter the price or whatever. Nowadays, remember 4 or 5 years ago, we used to make a joke about oh yeah, you go on URL and act like you the best rapper alive, but then you go and battle on
so
on Taco Bell Tony League. Yeah. Problem is now Taco Bell Tony got money now.
Yeah, you got
Taco
money.
Bell, look, Taco Bell Tony got a league now.
Yo, I heard of a battle, right? Mm-hmm. I'm gonna tell you, I'm not gonna say it out loud, right? That got booked for the card that's going on, a card that's going on later this year.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's they being booked on a card versus
But
so that's happening.
Okay.
On a card later on this year.
But
right?
but that's not on.
But that's not on no one. You know what I'm saying?
You see me? Yeah.
So now, they was looking at it like, yo. So what happened was URL. This is all what I heard. You know what I'm saying? Same people that told me is the same people that told me they fired Pete. So I guess it must be true. So
very valid choice.
I got a really good one. That URL wanted this battle, but these niggas came and they got the Baggington and they don't book the battle already.
Well, Tony had a bag.
So now they looking like, yo, we wanted that joint. And they like, yo, we going where the money at. And the thing is now, I'm rolling with Rockefeller. They got money. Back in the day, see, URL used to have the power over the MCs because they could block battles and shit like that. You can't block battles when you're not having events. You know what I'm saying? So if it's like what they say, a hungry dog gonna find somewhere to eat. So you can't tell a motherfucker, yo, you can't battle on another league when you ain't got no events this year.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? They ain't had a major event this year, have they?
No. Major? No, not a major.
No, ain't no major events this year. So we already heading to June. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we had
It's the
only one we know. So you can't tell me that you ain't got work for me for 6 months and all these leagues got battles and I can't do it. So now they have to let the MCs do it.
And it just poke fun at it. I mean, last live event off the URL app didn't go well. So how?
Which one was? I don't even remember.
Exactly. So remember the big events was supposed to just be live streamed on the URL app. And then they had an event where it was supposed to be live, but something happened and crashed. And then Smack was like, "No, I cut it because niggas was bootlegging."
Yeah. So
bullshit. So how we about to do this? No. Are we going back to watch Battle Live? Are we going to you? Are we calling Avocado? You see what I'm saying? How are we doing this known rollout? For the masses in order for y'all to make this money. I'm not
asking. Where the fuck is the card at? It's already the second. And
we only got two battles. And I
know the card. Let me tell.
Nope.
Oh, those
nope.
are
But so to keep holding on to one thing, the first point that I was pointing out what's going on right now is it's always been about the money. So wherever the money, whoever had the most money or wherever they was giving away the money, battlers were willing to burn the bridge. They was willing to stop and do whatever they needed to do. Now it's spread around now. It's not even about the money anymore. It's not even about the league or the platform anymore. Shit, we just talked about it. T-Top has his own league. So now T-Top has that different type of connection with battlers as a brotherhood type thing. Yo, we was in these trenches together. Now favors can be given. TBL, Chilla Jones also have that connection with that. The money has been spread around, but it's not as big as the bag as we perceived it to be because we already robbed the bank. The bank was already robbed. So that's the problem number one. So we now need to figure out how to bring all of the money back. The problem is we can't put all of our money into one bank no more. Everybody want their cut or everybody wants their specific percentage. So nobody wants to put their money into one bag no more. Now, another problem, which brings me to my second point of the downfall of battle rap. There's always been that thing of, well, there's no new talent. There's no new talent. Well, that camel's back was broke when the first person was removed. When Norris was taken out of the situation. When now we done seen a resurgence with Eazy with the trenches guys. But as far so now,
well, they had a stopgap with the wrong nigga in there who ain't bring no fucking talent and had all the events in the DMV. And where did that shit go? Nowhere. Now you fired. Now it's easy.
I'm just saying that what I'm saying is yes. I was gonna leave that out, but once again,
I'm not. I'm never leaving it out. So that's a very important part of the subject.
It also felt, and point two is going to bring me back to point one, where now even if if you were a new up and comer, or if you wanted to get on to battle rap, you don't even know where to start. You can't go to Seven City Sharks no more. You can't go to Milltown Blow with Spit That Heat. You can't go into the to Ground Zero for King of the Dot. You can't go into PGs.
They can't go in the bullpen now either. They ain't got nothing going on.
You see what I'm saying? You can't even 1SK or be a brick or there is nothing to start on. So we can't build nobody new.
Because you ain't got no way.
Exactly, and because you ain't got no league that's gonna be able to say, "Hey, this is our star player. You want to be like him? Follow these things." And my third point is nowadays, especially nowadays, battle rap is dying because there are no more big matchups no more.
Well, like I said, they battling every weekend. Big matchups are happening on random ass cards nowadays. And then they being cheap, they book them for 2-minute rounds and shit. And a lot of good battles get killed. You know what I'm saying? Like the 2-minute rounds is killing a lot of joints. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers will book Hollow the Dawn versus A-Ward. 2-minute rounds. You know what I'm saying? Some shit like that.
You know, but especially not only that, if it's the 2-minute battles. If this the 2-minute battles, okay, well those 2-minute battles, if they're all 2-minute battles, well then instead of having 5 battles, we're gonna have 12 battles. Yeah. You're stretching the product way too much. And my final point about that, there's no big matchups or no big names that to me. For URL, and I hate
didn't they? You all had the what was that Loaded Lux and Rum Nitty joint?
That was Gnome of last year.
That was last year?
That was last year's Gnome.
Oh, fuck.
You see what I'm saying?
My bad, dog. I thought it was this year.
My bad, dog. The last big battles.
That wasn't this year.
Hold on.
Oh, man.
Not only that, bro. The last big battles, you could tell me, you can't even, they weren't on a league that she was like, yo, that's the league that it was supposed to be on. Arsenal versus Murder Mook was on.
Oh damn, that shit was December. Oh fuck. Oh shit, I thought it was.
No, it dropped they dropped it. It happened last July. Yeah.
Damn, I thought.
Fuck it, let's get abducted. That was last.
I was trying to help you.
No.
You know I'm working with URL now. They hired me to take P plays, so I was trying to help my company.
Well, listen, we need to start booking some plane tickets because I know somewhere we need to go.
I don't need to go nowhere.
Exactly. But what I'm saying is the Murder Mook versus Arsenal was not where you thought it would be, even though both of them were one came from Lions Den, the other one was a smack rapper, not on URL. Tay-Rock versus Big K was not on URL. This could have been the Resurgence, but it was not. You got Rum Nitty versus Daylight. Did not happen on King of the Dot. That was supposed to be like a King of the Dot. It's these big events or these big names or these big moniker battles, they're not happening on the leagues or they're not happening on the channels that we were so used to. So now we gotta get accustomed to these new people that we don't really know. How do we fix this? Niggas gotta call each other.
I mean, the new talent is really not hard to develop. I'm trying to get you to talk to them. You talking to me, I'm telling you to tell them. The thing is, I think the new talent is hard to develop because they're not seen. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you don't see a motherfucker like that app. I don't even have the app, so it's like, who's watching them? You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be for real. Who is watching the new guys?
There's nobody new.
Even when they're on the app, like the new classes and everybody they're trying to push, who's watching them?
Bro, remember when the Crucible?
No, that's legit. Who is watching them?
Yeah, when the app rolled out and they had the Crucibles. Nobody watched them joints.
Nobody. So who's watching them? If nobody, how can you be known or how can you get a buzz? The only person that's been in the last 5 years that's newer, that really like building is A-Ward. He fucking has a battle you release on YouTube every week. Him and Swamp just came out. You know what I'm saying? Like, he have a battle he released on YouTube damn near every week. For real. You know what I'm saying? And pretty much self-propelled himself to his position that he's in as far as his career. But here's the deal. Back to URL. You know what I'm saying? They got Gnome coming up. It would be a good opportunity for them to give a shot or two. You got Chess versus Eunice. What you think about that, man? But
great battle.
Okay, you probably watch more Eunice than me, so what you think?
I'm gonna put it to, listen, Eunice versus Pass is out on YouTube.
I saw that on
right now. Yeah, I'm saying Eunice was fired then. Chess is on another level. We'll get to that when the full card comes out as far as predictions. Do I think the battle's gonna be good? Yeah. Do I have high hopes and expectations? Absolutely. But is this gonna be on a big stage? If it's gonna be on a big stage, we know how this is gonna go.
Mm-hmm. Chess is home. It's a whole different respect than known. Smack, you disrespecting me, giving me a nigga that ain't never stepped on known. Now like the skin player, you know, the whole crowd gonna be it's time to set this off. Yo, alright. All I'm gonna say is alright. Alright.
Don't sleep on that young boy Eunice.
I'm not, man.
This is a student.
I seen Chess versus Eazy is all I'm saying. I seen it. I seen it too.
Listen, with my own.
So what you betting on it then?
I mean,
so you betting on it?
It's
then?
gonna be the usual.
Who you got? Who you got?
I got Eunice winning this.
Oh yeah, I got him. Easy, is it? I'm open. Throw it to me, coach. I'm open. Mm-hmm. If you see him on me, I'm open. Yep. Doesn't matter. Mm-hmm. Just I am open, regardless of the fact. That should be a good battle.
I'm about to say, are you Jalen Brunson?
No.
You know what I'm saying? One of y'all gonna go to the rack. The other one gonna go.
No, man, I think it's gonna be pretty exciting. But a battle I really want to talk to you about a little even more, man, because we'll break down that.
We'll talk about it.
The John versus Fonz. I didn't really speak about that when it came out. I was waiting for you, actually.
I appreciate that. Do I think this battle was gonna be good? Absolutely. I like I said, I'm not trying to say that this don't give me a known feel. I don't want to say that.
That's what you just said. So just say it.
If it's a night of main,
that's what you said.
The way that known was supposed to be set up is this is a night of main events. That means every single one of these battles could have been the main event on a card.
Yeah.
Could have Fonz versus would Fonz and John the Don be the main event on a bullpen card? The answer is fuck no. So let's not. Come on, man.
Bullpen, let alone you are.
You see what I'm saying? Let alone you. Come on, like I'm not hating at all. I'm keeping it all the way tall. I'm just telling you. Now, is the battle itself gonna be good? It should be. But the problem is, what we think is going to get said, or what we want to get said, or what we probably think is going to get talked about. Fonz is going to make a joke or a punch. Yeah. He's going to put a paw. He said, whether it's a dog or a big ass bear, I'm going to put paws on you. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know that. You know what I'm saying? I'm always keeping the calico on the side. Like, it's going to be that, but he's not going to be like, you lost your bitch to another battle rapper. Why you do that? Like, it's not that. Or she says she having another baby and it's yours. Can you prove that? Like he not gonna do that. Fonz is just it's gonna be cool. And then John, he not about to counter, right? He not about to be like, yeah, I was with this chick and she was playing with me with Kyle and shit. Like, he ain't gonna do that. He's not. He's gonna just rap for Fonz. He's gonna find fines, or Fonz, all types of flips like that, and it's just gonna be a regular battle.
Well,
do you have a definitive winner?
It's like this. I do. The reason why I would pick John, right? John Don, if not anything throughout his career, he's consistently shown me that he's consistent, right?
Yeah.
Number two, he's a tactician. He's not the best puncher in the world. He's not the best rebuttaler in the world. He's not going to swag you to death, but he's very consistent in what he does. You know what I'm saying? Now, he can utilize things that people know are going to be said and flip them on you and make them good. That's why people used to say he used to steal. You remember that? He said that shit all the time because he was so good at flipping the motherfuckers' material on them. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's the type of nigga that'll be like, this is random thoughts of John. You know what I'm saying? He says some shit like, what you think I was going to lose in New York? This not the Knick game. Or you calling me a deadbeat? Let me show you what I do with the baby I did claim. That shit blows, you know what I'm saying? And I'm tired because we've been working all week. But if he says that, that's a good one, you know what I'm saying? Don't stick. Hey, motherfucker. Hey, nigga. If I hear that nigga say, let me show you what I do with the baby that I did claim, he stole it from me. What I'm saying is, He's the type of MC. Okay, I was talking about this the other day, and I definitely wanted to talk about it with you. You're a fan of battle rap. I've been watching this shit forever.
Yeah.
There are people who are from New York who get New York love. Then there's niggas who could do no wrong in New York. You know what I'm saying? Chess is a nigga that can do no wrong in New York. Rex is a nigga that can do no wrong in New York. You know what I'm saying? I can keep going.
Yeah.
K-Shine is a nigga that can do no wrong in New York. Murder Mook is a nigga that can do no wrong in New York.
Clips.
Charlie Clips is a nigga that can do no wrong anywhere, especially in New York.
Lux.
You know what I'm saying? Lux is a nigga that can do no choke for half a fucking round as the greatest battle. Jerzey tweeted it, nigga. He can do no wrong. Head Ice can do no wrong in New York.
What?
That's my favorite battle rapper ever. I don't care how anyone feels.
Yeah.
Head Ice,
You
nigga.
cannot, yeah, you
He
can't
can do
do
no wrong in New York. It's a lot of niggas that can do no wrong. They got to do no wrong over. It came with being some of the forefathers of battle rap. John don't have that pass.
No.
He go up in New York and give some bullshit or something happen or he choke or stumble, they gonna be on his ass. Now, here's the thing. I did say earlier, while he doesn't have the I could do no wrong pass, if he whoop your ass, we gonna claim it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we gonna take it. We gonna accept
He did that for
it.
Yonkers.
He did it for Yonkers.
Kiss.
Hey, yeah.
Just in the locks. You feel me all day, son. Word is bond.
We gonna take it, trust me. We taking it. But I think that John, the reason why I would give John the battle.
That's so bad. That's so bad. You New Yorkers are very petty and shallow. It's terrible.
If John, I'm gonna just put it like this. John, my man, I fuck with John. If he was to go up there and lose the finals, we'd be like, man, we don't even give a fuck about that battle. But if he beat him, oh, we gonna yeah. That's my man. We got him.
I'm gonna even point this out because I guarantee you, if the Knicks would have beat the Pacers, I know you would have had that Dipset Knicks jersey on.
Oh yeah.
I know you would have had it on.
I'm from New York. I'm not a Knicks fan, but I'm a rock. You know what I'm
saying? Since they lost, we don't speak about it.
Since they lost, same way. I don't even give a fuck. Since they lost, you know who I'm with. We all know who I'm with. So it ain't no big deal. It's the same.
I hate it.
That's the way. That way right there, how I wouldn't give a shit. You ain't hear me mention them one time.
You ain't say that one thing. You ain't
don't matter because they not my team. But if they won, oh yeah, man.
Hey, let's go. I'm from the Bronx. 41 bus.
Yeah, we're gonna take that, man. We're gonna take that. The only sport we don't do that in is football. Like if the Jets was to win the Super Bowl, I'm not with that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like hell no.
All right.
But
is that the same thing like with the Mets too?
Nah, same thing in baseball. It's only the Yankees. But
okay.
But I'm not a Knicks fan. Like I said, if they won, I would have been happy for the city of New York. Yeah. It's like when you know and love so many people who love them. Yeah. You in the back of your mind, you know they ain't gonna do shit, but you hope for them. Like I got aunties and people that I ain't speak to in a long time that was texting me. But anyway, let's get to this.
I say that, and I'm gonna only say this to say it's not that way in Philly. It is not that. Like with nobody. If the pit, listen. I don't give a damn about the Penguins.
No, y'all ain't fucking.
I don't give a damn about the Pirates.
Only Eagles in the city.
I don't give a damn about the Steelers. But it's PA. I don't know them niggas.
Nah.
There was the Steel City niggas. I don't know them niggas.
Y'all are only Philly.
I love Real Deal and everything. That's your PA love all that, but
y'all are only Philly. Philly is only Philly. Philly don't fuck with nothing but Philly at all.
We look at niggas that's like, listen, it's parts of outskirts of Philly that's like that's Philly, right there, like Coatesville, Norristown, Lansdowne, Pottstown, all of them. That's not Philly, but guess what? Nigga, if they talk to somebody else that's not from that area, Chester, oh my God!
But if it's time to mount up,
yeah.
And let a nigga from Chester make it to the NBA. He from Philly now.
Kobe Bryant gets so much love from Philly. That nigga is from Lower Marion, PA.
Mikal Bridges from Malvern. He's from Philly when they count.
Well, you know. Now it was funny too because my mom and dad apparently they played ball with Bean with Kobe dad.
Yeah.
So like Bean got stories in Philly. But he from Lower Marion.
So moving along.
Keep on.
So I like the John versus Fonz battle, but if I had to give it, and this is the thing, right? In bigger battles, overpowering personalities or dominating traits help you more. Like when T-Top is on the stage, you know he's gonna get to that. Let's get to my closing verse. Throw this nigga in the casket. Just close the hearse. I came to show you work, etc. etc. He's gonna get into a crazy angle. Justin Matthew, self checkout. You know what I'm saying? Like you know he's about to go into a certain bag that he can take you through. Briz Rothstein has certain defining characteristic. The body out the bag like a hash brown. Rock, break the bottle to make a knife out of it. Twerk, I'm strapped in. All these people have differentiating talents that can separate their battles. Fonz punches well, but there's 20 other niggas that punch well. Does he? Okay, let's just say it like this. John battled Rum Nitty before, right?
Yes.
Did John beat Rum Nitty?
It's very close.
Very close.
It's a very close battle, yeah.
John's battled Av before, even though it was on Shark Cities back in the day. John battled B Magic before. He's battled and beat better punchers than Fonz is. That's what I'm saying. Like, he has battled, tested, and beat better people at doing what he does. I haven't seen Fonz beat people that are better at doing what John does. Because the thing is, he's going to have rebuttals. He's going to be prepared. And if Fonz beats him, I'll give him credit because I've seen Fonz. But the thing is, it's a big stage. And like I said, dominating personalities take over big stages. When have I seen Fonz command a room with more than 500 people in it? Command the room, like how K-Shine comes out, how even DNA, bro. I don't think no new guy would beat DNA on that stage and no. But anyway,
and this is not. I'm not trying to sound like I'm hating or like I'm.
No, it's no hate. I fuck with Fonz.
Fonz is a good puncher. Even his battles where he's battled people that are in his skill set.
He's a great puncher.
They beat him though.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like he didn't beat Av when they battled.
Like, he didn't beat Nitty, and that's a close battle. But he didn't beat Nitty.
Yeah, like,
you know what I'm saying?
What are we doing?
So therefore, once you fall down that totem pole, you beat B Magic, but B Magic
is not B Magic.
Yeah, B Magic wasn't
B Magic from B Magic.
Nah. So you're not going for Fonz. The only thing that he does is punch. And for John, that's nothing for him. You do remember John.
He done battle multiple punchline niggas and beat them, and he uses that shit against them.
John beat Twork. And this was like when Twork was like Twork.
Yeah,
like he had the goons with him when Jack Boy and Drugs and Ace, all them niggas was behind him, hyping him up. John was walking through them niggas. Fonz, you.
And then you got the version of John you getting one that know he got angles, that know that the drama's gonna be there. And shit like
he gonna be fighting in the shoulder, like he's prepared for whatever you listen. The Philly Shell is the best boxing style. Why? Because it's preparing yourself for whatever is coming at you.
But and the final thing I'll say about it is, I know what Fonz is gonna do. I don't know what John is gonna do. As far as the angles he's gonna take, what he's gonna bring, how his material is going to be layer, structured, catered. I could damn near hear Fonz flow against John ringing in my mind right now without even thinking about it.
But the real okay, so is that actually helps Fonz because Fonz doesn't have anything on him. You know what I'm saying? Like Fonz ain't got no bad kids. He ain't got no baby mama issues. He ain't got nothing that's.
John could use like really good angles, like without me there being no you. You know what I'm saying? Because I was the PG that made it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. So whatever you're doing.
Okay, that's round 3. The first round gonna be I don't give a shit about this battle. You can go to goods route, and then the second round I'm gonna show you a good puncher, but I'm a better puncher than you. And then third round you wouldn't be here without me. Hey, look, John, there you go, right there, 3 full rounds right there, serviceable 3 full rounds.
He's gonna bring more than that. I mean, I would hope so, and it's in New York, so I mean that should count.
If these two do you think that they have already shown the best or the main event? Like, do you think, like as far as Noam's concerned, do you think they're going?
Nah, there's better. It ain't like, I told you I know the call.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
it ain't not like crazy. Kind
of why I'm asking.
But it's some, like, if the joints that are out are like right here, It's probably something like right here.
The one you showed me.
It's probably
it should have been a main event.
It's probably something like right. It ain't nothing that don't expect no through the roof, but you can expect some mild sauce. Be some mild sauce.
Okay. Expect a Mount Rushmore. I will say that. Yeah. Oh yeah, he's around Rushmore. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah. The whole time. He been there.
We can't give up the story.
Oh, I'm not. I'm saying, but he been there the whole time.
Wow, man. Yeah, I mean, we'll see where that goes. What else? Talked about that. I think we good, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't think there's nothing else out there.
I appreciate this therapy session as always, man. You know what I'm saying? You let me chop it up with you.
Yeah.
I always try to check in on what's going on in battle rap. I guess I already mentioned a couple of them, but 3 battles that you could watch this week.
Oh yeah, did you see A-War versus Swamp?
I did.
Oh yeah, let's talk about that real quick. What you thought, man? Yeah, that's my day.
Niggas be hype.
Whoa, I ain't done yet. Upset gun check, I ain't done yet. What's up?
I thought the battle was good. You told me to watch the 3rd round closely. I don't know why you wanted me to watch that 3rd round closely. It was an easy choke for Swamp. Like Swamp choke.
But did it blend right? You see where they blend like
oh, they blended it amazing. But what they should have did was they should have not had that little part in between. They should have cut all of that and just let Swamp rap the rest of his round and then let A-War rap.
Yeah, I was like, what? It was
A-War rap 4 bars.
And then it went back. Yeah, I was like, what the fuck?
No, fuck it, I ain't done yet. Wait,
yeah. That
you
was
were done, sir.
You were done. What do you mean?
You stopped rapping.
Yo, oh my God. Then the audio sounded like they was rapping in a fucking shoebox. I couldn't understand what was going on.
So I love it when you tell me to watch battles. Yo, this one might need to break down. This is now where I'm asking myself, did Vada watch this battle? Cause you'll be like, yo, watch this, yo, this one probably gonna need a recap or a breakdown. I'm like, all right, cool, I'll watch it. The audio is nasty.
Oh my God.
You can yo, hold it down,
I watched it, man. I'm telling you, I watched it, yo. I did watch it.
I believe you watched it, but I also know when you was like, yeah, I can't unsend it because he's seen it, right? So I can't unsend what they saw, right? All right, my bad.
Yo, that is crazy.
Oh, gotta run out the high when I play my music so the roof don't fall on me. Track so old, gotta run out the high when I play my music so the